There's a request for du'as. There's a very influential, very active member of the New York City community who passed away, whose name is Tariq Shirwani. We used to call him Uncle Tariq Shirwani. He was part of the Flushing Muslim Center where I completed my hifz, and we used to see him all the time. He was one of the pioneers of that community, and he had just passed away today. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive him, elevate his status, and grant patience to his family. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. During the current circumstances, you'll see that there's already competing visions in the Muslim community. What's the best way to resolve the current circumstance? Some people will say we need to be more politically active. Other people will say that the root problem lies in the fact that our masajid are empty. Other people will say because of our disregard for the poor, Allah is putting us through these trials and tribulations. People have very competing and countless theories of why the Ummah is at the point that we are currently in. And there are just 2 points that I would like to share regarding this because it's becoming a point of contention. Just this afternoon, there were some brothers who are having this discussion saying, do we need to actively voice our concerns by, maybe going to a rally or not? We should come to the masjid and fill the masjids. Other people are saying, why should we fill the masajid when none of the non-Muslims are in the masjid? Everybody's outside. We need to fill outside and fill the streets. In fact, we are saying the exact same thing. We should learn not to dispute and argue with one another. وَلَا تَهِنُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا. Don't use our strength to dispute with one another. Let's work in unison. Whenever there's a problem and we want to resolve the problem, like anything, there are multiple ways of doing this. Both solutions are important. We need to go raise our concerns outside so that everyone can hear it, so that the politicians can be aware that our voice also matters, so that non-Muslims can see our visibility and acknowledge that our presence is important. Just staying in our homes will not raise that awareness. That's very important. We should never downplay the importance of protests and rallies in a country where that oftentimes is the only way we're able to have our voices heard. So protesting, rallying, and raising our voices is extremely important. But equally important is that just like we're filling the streets, in addition, not to the exclusion, in addition to our presence in the streets, we also need our presence in the masjid as well. It's a twin force. It's a coupled, collaborated effort that just like I'm in the forefront of raising awareness among non-Muslims and the political elite, I will also raise awareness by raising my hands and praying salah in the masjid. And a third way, just like I'm in the masjid, just like I'm in the streets, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. That one, I'm going to raise my voice in the streets. Absolutely commendable, in fact necessary at times. Number 2, I have to come to the masajid, fill the masajid, do my ibadah. Recommended and necessary at some points. But number 3, equally important is, I need to change myself, my habits, my personal weaknesses, my vices, my sins, and become a better individual so that we can make the community better. Change begins on an individual level. Sometimes people will say, I feel helpless. I don't have the financial means to support. I don't have the platform to raise awareness. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, the first change happens in your life. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. That the first step towards national, communal, universal change is personal change in my own life. So, in summary, let's not say one method is the only method. All methods are useful. Let's not forget them and use them collectively. I should fill the streets, raise my awareness. I should be in the masjid and raise awareness by raising my hands. And I should also change my life personally so that it can create a ripple effect and bring us to a better society. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward all the brothers and sisters who are actively working towards raising awareness to this current situation. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help our brothers and sisters in Palestine. May Allah accept those who have passed away as martyrs. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring tranquility back to the beautiful lands of Al-Quds. and may He grant them honor once again.